Hey, I'm Natalie Brunell for Bitcoin Magazine, and one of the headlines everyone is talking about this week is Mastercard set to integrate Bitcoin payments. So Mastercard is reportedly planning to allow any bank or merchant in its vast network to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment and offer Bitcoin and Bitcoin rewards. According to a new report from CNBC, Mastercard is partnering with Bitcoin and crypto wallet Backed, which will offer Bitcoin custodial services to any merchant that signs up. Now, there are currently thousands of banks and millions of merchants on Mastercard's network that would soon be able to send and receive payments with Bitcoin wallets, earn rewards in Bitcoin with credit or debit cards, and implement loyalty programs whereby hotel and airline points can be converted into Bitcoin as a result of the partnership. Backed CEO Gavin Michael said that existing points could also be converted into Bitcoin at rates set by the companies participating, giving customers the ability to earn a yield. In an interview with CNBC, Sherry Heyman, Mastercard's Executive Vice President of Digital Partnerships, said that the company wants to offer all of its partners the ability to more easily add crypto services to whatever it is they're doing. She went on to say, quote, "Our partners, be they banks, fintechs, or merchants, can offer their customers the ability to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrency through an integration with the Backed platform." Now, according to Mastercard, there are already 2.8 billion cards in use. So the integration of Bitcoin services into the Mastercard network could potentially introduce billions to Bitcoin, providing them access through fiat channels that they're already comfortable using. Backed says that the global demand for Bitcoin products and institutional access has led Mastercard clients to ask the network for Bitcoin services. Now, this comes just after a watershed moment for U.S. stock exchanges, as regulators have allowed for the very first time the launch of a Bitcoin futures ETF, which similarly provides Bitcoin exposure to investors who normally can't or wouldn't think to acquire the asset otherwise. Now, Bitcoiners see this latest development as a positive step toward mass adoption. And, it reminds some of us of when El Salvador legalized Bitcoin as tender, and we saw huge merchants from Starbucks to McDonald's to Pizza Hut putting up signs saying, "We accept Bitcoin as payment." So we might not be far away from that. Now, this news has been sparking a lot of feedback on Twitter, so let's check out some of the reactions. Marta tweeted, quote, "I would change so quickly to a Mastercard credit card if it offered me Bitcoin rewards. This is so huge. I still remember when Visa canceled my Bitcoin purchases in 2017 and they never refunded me. Time flies." And Crypto Girl tweeted, quote, "Mastercard will be allowing its decision to enable Bitcoin services on its network globally. Mastercard has issued over 1 billion cards worldwide. Actually, it's almost 3 billion, and the Earth's population is 7.9 billion. You do the math. This is hashtag mass adoption." And of course, Bitcoin naysayer Peter Schiff also wanted to insert himself into the conversation, and he tweeted, quote, "The idea that Mastercard will allow Bitcoin payments on its network is just another marketing gimmick to pump Bitcoin's price. Merchants will not price products in Bitcoin, and they don't want to be paid in Bitcoin. Bitcoin hodlers don't want to spend their Bitcoin either." Well, that's true. A lot of us do want to hodl, but there are also people that will willingly support merchants with their Bitcoin wallets. Now, it's important to point out that all of this is happening as the money moving on Bitcoin's blockchain is back near all-time highs. We are currently at $190,000 per second compared to Visa at $130,000 per second for US customers and MasterCard at $55,000 per second. So this development is super exciting news for those of us in the Bitcoin space. We really believe that we will hit 1 billion users on the network by 2025, and this is again one step closer to mass adoption. For more headlines, head to bitcoinmagazine.com.